Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 LFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, and it's located on the south spawn of Redshire under the command of Andromedaa. Now, battle started, but unfortunately he's about to come across a troll. Yes, I'm afraid there are still some people out there who haven't got word that you cannot do any barrel blocking anymore because it just doesn't work. Well, one of his teammates is about to try and troll him, so we will see that begin very shortly. He's aiming at the enemy at the moment, so we're staying in third person view so that we can see exactly what happens. The name of the player is cntk35. He's in a Panzersetzfahrerfette 4C, which is otherwise known as the Death Toaster. Okay, now, if we look at the minimap, we can see that the Death Toaster is nowhere near him. He's actually up on the hill near the enemy. In fact, an AMD 178B has been seen up there. Andromeda's still trying to get shots on the enemy. And he actually said in chat, I wonder who will die first. And the Death Toaster said reported like monkey. Well, it's 1-1 at the moment. And Andromeda's continuing to fire on the enemy. But the Death Toaster is headed back towards the cap area. And very shortly we're going to see him come up alongside Andromeda. In fact, Andromeda's already clicking on the grid square where the Death Toaster is. I think he's wondering why he's come back. And the Death Toaster is nearby. Here he is. Just popped into view. The replay error means that his own teammates suddenly disappear from view. But he should reappear, which will show that he is actually trying to barrel block. Ooh, now there's a kill there for Andromeda. Just took out a bathtub. S35CA in the distance. Now, if we look at the minimap, we can see that Death Toaster is not so far away. Just off there. Slightly to the right and about 100 meters. Or about 50 meters actually. Team's doing quite well. 2 tanks up on the enemy. And of course one of those kills is down to Andromeda. Andromeda's adjusting his arc of fire. I think he's trying to have a go at those enemies up on top of the hill. The P43 Biz or the 40 TP. He might do better actually if he centers his arc, because centering the arc does mean you're less likely to be prone to reticule bloom when the enemy adjusts their position. Team is doing very well now. And you can see that the Death Toaster has moved a lot closer. On the minimap, he's just alongside Andromeda, just on the land. And Andromeda's pinging the map where he is. And now he started shoving Andromeda about. Yes, he started trolling him. And now he started shooting at Andromeda. We can't see him at the moment because there's that replay fault, but we know he's alongside him because we can see that on the mini-map. He's already fired at Andromeda. And Andromeda said, please shoot me as much as you like. Yes, and in actual fact, all it does is deny the Death Toaster the opportunity of getting a high caliber. Simply because you cannot get a high caliber if you do team damage. And this has been proven. Well, the team are doing very well now because they are massively up on the enemy. 7 tanks, 8 tanks now. There's only 3 enemy left. And the Death Toaster is continuing to push and shove Andromeda around. And we can't see the Death Toaster doing it, but we know he's there because we can see it on the mini-map. And now we can see him shooting him. Oh, he has appeared at last. There he is. You can see he was just trying to push him about. Now he's tried shooting him again. It doesn't have any effect. There's no point in shooting someone. It doesn't do anything except stop you from getting a medal. Well, there's no doubt about this trolling. No doubt at all. But the game's over, so Andromeda didn't do anything to that Death Toaster to cause or warrant any attack, but he got attacked all the same. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And, well, we can see that Andromeda did get a kill on the enemy. He got that bathtub, and he also got a hit on an AMX ELC. But he didn't get a lot of damage, mostly because he was being trolled towards the end of the game. He only managed to get 238 hit points of damage, and that Death Toaster, well, he did even less, actually. He did 0 damage to the enemy, 0 kills, and only 179 base XP for turning up. Whereas Andromeda at least got 1 kill and 275 XP from the game. When it came to shots fired, Andromeda fired 15 rounds, got 2 direct hits, 1 penetration, 1 splash, and damage of 238 hit points. He damaged 2 enemy vehicles, got 1 kill, and earned 11,184 credits. And after ammunition resupply, took away a profit of 9,264. He got 275 XP, base XP from the game. Got 73 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 348. And we can see from the details of cntk35, the troll, that he only fired 4 shots, 3 direct hits on the enemy, but none of them were penetrations, and basically did nothing the entire game except make himself a nuisance. Well, obviously now everyone knows that this guy is a nuisance, that he is actually trying to troll his own team, and people should take note of this. And if you see him on your own team, then beware of him, because he's not a very nice person. And if he happens to be on the enemy team, by all means feel free to fire as much HE in his direction as you like to make sure his game is really terrible, that he really notices what it's like to be focused on, and well, his name will be added to our mods so that you can identify him immediately that he's in a battle. So, thanks very much for watching.